Well, hello and welcome back to the channel. We have a little special treat here because you guys recommended it. We just finished, we just released our reaction to the final episode of Arcane here on YouTube. We watched it a little while ago, but still, yeah, not like right when it came out. And then a lot of you guys sort of like recommended some stuff that we could watch, Arcane related, League of Legends related, in the comments, and one that everybody mentioned was this one, Welcome to Noxus, which is apparently sort of like a continuation of bless you, a continuation of the story from Arcane, or at least following.
The way I understood it,
Yeah.
it was like announcement of, well, the new season. And with that, it like also kind of like telling people where Arcane is gonna go, but it's not Arcane. It's just gonna be something called something else.
Yes, but following perhaps some of the same characters.
I think because Arcane ended with Mel going to Noxus. So, well.
Don't know anything about this cinematic that we're about to watch other than it says Welcome to Noxus and the thumbnail is Mel. So, yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah, and in case you don't know, because you might be new here, I have played a lot of League of Legends. I am not too familiar with the lore, though, because I haven't been able to kind of like hyper-focus on the lore, so I just played the game, especially when I don't play as much anymore because of, well, life. And having a kid and writing a PhD, all of this.
That'll do it.
But once I do, once every blue moon, I am playing ARAM, so like basically the lowest of stakes, just before you start to try and guess my rank or whatever. I am unranked because I don't play
a lot anymore.
And if I do, it's low stakes like ARAM.
Yes. Fair enough. I've never played League of Legends. I did used to play a lot of Warcraft 3 back in the day, and when that custom game came out, Dota, which then became its own game as well, but it just like it influenced or it spawned like a bunch of these MOBAs, and League of Legends of course being one of the biggest, if not the biggest.
I think it's been like League of Legends, Dota, kind of like they've been going.
Yeah, there's been some more as well, right? But yeah, I don't know. League of Legends is still going strong, it seems like, and that world very much still going strong, especially with the series Arcane that we watched and we loved. And if you haven't watched our reactions to the first and the second season of Arcane, you can do so right here on the channel. And there's a bunch of other reactions to series and movies, some game streams. So yeah, stick around if you enjoy stuff like that. Subscribe if you haven't done that. Like the video, throw in a comment, it really helps. And of course, if you want to support the channel, there's Patreon and YouTube memberships as well, where we do like early reactions and uncuts and that sort of stuff. But should we jump into this one? Yes.
All that talking aside, let's do it.
Let's do it, yes. Welcome to Noxus. Here we go.
Noxus is where the strong gather. It seeks the fearless and defiant, calling them here to answer one simple question.
Sounds like something Ambessa would say, but... Oh. Yeah, that's straight up the same animation style and everything.
It's the same company as well.
Well, I know, it's just like... The characters in the game do look slightly different than in the series, right? Whoa.
Well, they... Oh, let's... Oh! Darius!
Ooh, what?
Interesting. Well, they don't obviously don't look completely different.
No. Like, but this looks like Arcane is what I meant. Oh, that's a crazy effect.
Katarina.
What in the world is that?
Is that Evelyn?
Going in with your fists. Damn. Brave dude. Whoa! Come on. Whoop. That was close. Almost got his head pulled clean off. Whoa. Nasty. I'm really digging like the look of Noxus. Like compared to Piltover and Song. Wow. Man, she became quite powerful in the end.
You look puzzled?
Somewhat. Oh, that was a vision, kind of. Like what you need to do, what you have to do. League of Legends. Anything else? Anything more?
Oh yeah, right. Somebody told me that that's LeBlanc's. Ooh, Vlad!
Perhaps we should focus on the opportunity that's washed up on our shores.
Is he a vampire or something?
Of course.
Unforeseen tales part of any path.
Yes, but that, darling, is a step too far. Even for us.
Piltover was a lesson, Vladimir.
Oh.
Calamity is always approaching. In some moments, its arrival is more imminent than others.
Calamity.
Our next move must be bolder, not safer.
All right. I guess that's a tease. No, stop it, Jeff Keighley. That's a tease. Holy moly. Okay. Pretty damn cool. And again, just I love the art style. We saw, of course, Mel arriving there, and like with the Noxus, so like there's like some stuff that was familiar to me at least, and then a lot of new stuff as well, like new
That was
characters.
very familiar to me.
Yes.
I think I
Pretty
got around to all of them. Well,
I'm sure.
I'm pretty sure that the red-headed
Assassin.
assassin is Katarina. Of course, I probably missed details, and I'm very sorry about that. But I think that was Katarina, and then we have Evelyn. That's the Spider Woman, and she has this ability where she turns into a huge spider, and then she like jumps, and then she spawns tiny spiders, if I remember correctly. and that was what you saw, that she turned into a huge spider.
Mm-hmm.
And
horrifying.
It's not that bad when you play it, like, it's...
No, not in the game, but just the thought of it.
Oh, that's not Evelyn, it's Elise. I'm sorry, I'm gonna get so much trouble in the comments. It's Elise, not Evelyn.
No.
Evelyn is the, she's also, but she's like dark shrouded, she can like turn into a, like, yeah.
People always watched like all the way through, right? Like after the reaction, you watch the talky bit as well, always, so you don't just react immediately and go into... No, okay, fair enough.
I don't.
No,
But now we have a timestamp that I actually corrected myself, and it's Elise. Okay, then we saw Trundle, that was the big ogre, ice ogre.
Okay, so that was a character as well.
Yeah,
okay.
It's Trundle.
But
he's a great tank. I think a lot of people use him for top lane.
He looks tanky.
I think he's like, I think you can play him off tank. I think that's the main thing that people do, play him off tank. Especially as a top laner. I also think that people use him as a jungler, but usually top lanes and junglers are, often they, then we have, it was Darius. I'm pretty sure that was Darius with the huge axe. He's also, if you are good at playing Darius, he's absolutely annoying to be playing against. And he's definitely not as tanky, especially if you don't play him tanky like at all. Then he's like super powerful. Then we have, then we saw LeBlanc again. We saw her in Arcane. I completely missed her because I hate LeBlanc for many reasons.
Which one was that?
The one with the golden tears. Who was playing? Was talking with Vlad.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. She was in Arcane.
She was in Arcane. She was like the Black Rose. I think because she has this ability that she can make like basically like a clone. And apparently due to the lore, but I don't read the lore, so I don't know, she can kind of make like a visage or something that she looks like someone else. Like that's one of her powers, but I don't remember the powers from the games. Like she can turn into someone else. I just remember like she can briefly like make a clone of herself that then follows her around. But that's a clone of herself, so, but yeah, never mind. She was talking to Vlad, and he looks very much like a straight-haired version of another favorite vampire of ours. Also, the way he was speaking was also very...
Oh, yeah. Astarion. Yeah.
Astarion code, but I mean...
Yeah, like I clocked it immediately with that design. That's a vampire.
Yeah,
like, it has to
well,
be.
he was like wielding this like big blob of blood.
Yeah, and
so...
with the collar and like everything, it just screamed vampire. But they like straight up also referenced like the events of Piltover and so on, and that was like a lesson. And then talking about there will always be another calamity, which that was they talked about the calamity in the series as this like big event with like that's when the magic got introduced to the world or something, right?
I don't remember.
So
and again,
like,
I don't read lore, so I don't know.
Another like if I ever played League of Legends, if I ever really got into it in the past, I probably would have gotten into the lore because I love lore, but it's a lot to dive into right now for me, finding the time to do that. But it is really interesting, all of it. So like, feel free to just go nuts in the comments. Tell us what we should know.
I also think because some people said, well, they based the series on the lore from the games, but not all of it was like straight up 1-to-1. So they changed a little bit, and then they changed the lore to revolve around the series as well.
Okay.
So like the like there are certain things I remember. I read some of the old lore for like Vi and Jinx.
And that was slightly different than the series.
And was like very different.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Not in more like in details. That like there were certain things that was like it wasn't different in that way. It was just more detailed later on as we got the series.
Yeah, and I totally get like even if you have sort of established lore and then you want to do more with it, but you're like okay, but it would work so much better if we change it here and there and introduce a new element here and like. I never mind that, continuity wise. Like if you have to change lore a little bit to tell a better story. Like that's
Yeah.
I think that's like, I don't mind that in any way.
Yeah, it's and also especially with Victor, they changed a lot about his design. So as you say, they might look very different in the games, but then they either make skins or straight up rework the character design to look like the series.
Yeah.
So some characters look very much like, because like straight up I could see Trundle was Trundle because he almost looked exactly the same as the game. But there are certain things, as LeBlanc, for example, I could not clock her at all because she looked very different. Same with Oriana, I think. She also looked very different in Arcane.
Mm-hmm.
That's also why it completely went over my head, I guess. But yeah.
Yeah. But this was cool. Like I
can't wait. I was just like more.
Same.
more.
Like I want to stay in this in this world, and again, like it's a little while since like we finished Arcane season 2. But I'm ready for another. I know Arcane, that series is over, but they are working on new series, and it looks very much like Noxus. That is what we're going to be focusing on. What are they going to call the series? When will we like? And I don't want them to rush it either, because it took a while to do Arcane seasons 1 and 2. They took their time, which is good. So they're probably going to do the same thing here. We won't see another series in this world maybe for a couple of years. I think that's like being optimistic, but whenever we do get more, like I just can't wait. Looking very much forward to it, because this is a really interesting world, and speaking of lore and all, like it's really intriguing and imaginative. So yeah. Anything else you want to say? Like, I know we could probably do a bunch of other cinematics and stuff from League of Legends.
I have seen most of them.
You've already seen most of them, and it's, again, all about, like, finding the time. We just so happen to, like, just have a little room in the schedule today, to do this one. Maybe we'll do more like it in the future. Hopefully also some more movie reactions. We just did Thunderbolts, and we're going to do another one soon. Don't want to give it away just yet. Want to do more like this and movies, and because can't just do series all the time because you are very busy. Very, very, very busy with the PhD. So, yes. All right. That was more for like the people who have been following us for a while, and who are, of course, subscribed. And if you watched all the way to the end here, then
kudos.
Yeah, and you're probably one of the people who've been sticking around for a while, and don't mind hearing us blabber on here, because we usually do that a lot. Okay, nothing else. That's gonna do it.
For Demacia! Sorry, that was...
What? What was that? Never mind. Okay.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know, and I don't. See you guys. Take care. Bye. Thanks for watching.